Since you've stumbled upon this video now, you must be all tucked in bed. We won't guess your battery percentage today. Let me guess your age instead. They say fans of wilderness building are over 30. If I'm right, give a shout in the comments. If I'm wrong, tell me how old you are. After a storm passed through, a fallen poplar tree appeared in the forest. Abu decides to recycle it, splitting it into shingles for exterior siding. Since mosquitoes are everywhere, protective gear is absolutely necessary. After cutting the log into short sections, he realizes he lacks the right tools. So, he improvises on the spot, quickly welding a makeshift draw knife. Hand-splitting shingles is exhausting work, but clever Abu quickly gets the hang of it. Using a baton to assist, efficiency improves instantly. To make the furniture look good, he hauls in a thick, sturdy log. After marking it with a line, he splits it in half with a wedge. He plans to make a traditional wooden bench, thanks to rigorous measuring and precise cutting. The bench legs fit seamlessly into the joints. He then reinforces them with iron nails. Look at that smooth operation, showing off his skills. Smoothing the rough surface is now very easy. Before installing the siding, Abu processes some wooden blocks, fixing them to the empty spots on the back wall, making it easier to slot the cladding in. Once everything is prepped, he installs the shingles one by one to the end to finish the job early. Even when it pours rain, he doesn't stop his manual labor. The raw wood style complements the structure, making it a perfect match. Later, he crafts two windows using mortise and paint. Careful Abu doesn't forget the anti-rot paint to let in natural sunlight. He installs glass in the upper section. The double glazing is also great for soundproofing and noise reduction. In the afternoon, he lights a fire out front. Despite being in the wild, he never treats himself poorly when eating. A large piece of beef is prepared, grilled until crispy outside and tender inside, sliced up to share with his dog. Time flies. The cabin has been up for nearly a year. Time to apply preservative to the walls. But before that, a thorough cleaning is required, so the paint can adhere better. He tried many methods. Started with an angle grinder, but found it too slow and tiring. So he finally chose a sand. He built a bonfire in front of the door, dried about half a ton of sand until all moisture evaporated, then transferred it to the hopper. This is his newly bought used Sandblaster, although it looks a bit worn out. The value for money is undeniable. As the machine roars through the forest, Abu puts on his gear and immediately begins cleaning. What takes 20 days with a grinder only takes 4 days with sand, and the peeling effect is very obvious. It's just a bit too dusty. Once the blasting is done, Abu checks it over carefully for any small gaps that appear. He carefully caulks them with flax rope, ensuring no stray wind sneaks indoors, making the cabin much warmer. It's said that this winter will be very cold. So, after a simple lunch, Abu goes foraging for mushrooms in the forest, preparing to can them for winter storage, having rich wilderness survival experience. Since childhood, he's very confident in identifying the edible ones. No need to worry about the risk of poisoning. After bringing the mushrooms back to camp, he cuts them into small pieces first, then boils them in a pot. Once boiled thoroughly, he drains them and adds fresh water, then sprinkles in sugar, salt, and bay leaves, boiling it again. then pouring in white vinegar and mixing well. With that, his canned mushrooms are done. I don't know if they taste good or not. Once everything is sealed tight, he transfers them to the basement for storage. Also, the carrots he sowed are ready for harvest. Abu pulls them out in large bunches. Fertile black soil provides full nutrition. Since there are too many, he has to save some for later, burying them in dry sand. The destination is still the basement. As winter draws near, Abu decides to lay the foundation for the fireplace. As the core of the cabin, the fireplace will bring warmth all winter long. After digging to a sufficient depth, he frames it with plywood, then mixing concrete and pouring it into the pit. He adds stones for reinforcement, making it more solid. The floor beam passing through is wrapped in felt for protection. Today's lunch is stir-fried radish. Just when I thought it looked decent, Abu's cooking gets questionable. You don't have to eat it, but treat your girlfriend to it. After eating, he chops firewood, slowly filling up his woodshed. October is also the season for apples. Abu picks them, washes them clean, and uses a hand-cracked crusher to pulp them. Then using a press, he converts them into fresh, sweet apple juice. This guy really has a tool for everything. After collecting a potful, he boils it over high heat. Pasteurizing it makes it easier on the stomach. As they say, provisions before the battle. Canning jars appear again, filled to the brim, caps tightened firmly. Stored away in the basement, he utilizes this secret base to the fullest. 2.5 days later, the base has full. Abu quickly removes the formwork. He left slots here on purpose to support the floor joists. It's clear the fireplace will be huge. The next day, Abu starts laying the floor. Since the main beams are too far apart, he adds another layer of joists. Bang, bang, bang with the nail. A grid pattern quickly emerges. Then nailing in the bottom. To further refine the spacing, building a log cabin is complex. But doing it with your own hands brings a sense of achievement. After applying a coat of preservative, he fills the spaces with wooden boards, leaving gaps for insulation panels. This work took him 3 days. Meanwhile, Uncle Abu sent a lot of trout, which were turned into canned food again. Fried radish, onions and oats are added in, filled with water, then pressure cooked until soft, stored away the next day. Finally, as usual, cue the beach. Immerse yourself in Abu's scenery. The colors start